This video is about how to play a Kahoot game as an assessment for a classroom. This assessment that I created is the science of bubbles, and I created it yesterday. So we're going to go ahead on the teacher's computer, we're going to press play. And this is a program where every student can use their own device, a tablet, phone, in order to answer the questions, or they can do teams to play against each other. So this is classic mode, where every student will use their own device. We're going to go click classic, and this will generate a PIN number, which every student will type into their
There is no
program.
pastime too innocent that doesn't attract professionals, and Keith Johnson is one such professional. Keith Johnson is the bubble artist, and he's got a great gig. His full-time job is all about blowing huge bubbles for kids and maybe sneaking in a few scientific principles along the way.
I was the first bubble artist in America to get a government grant to research, create, and perform a soap bubble show. Paid by the government. That is correct. These are your tax dollars at work.
You know, considering some of the things our tax dollars are spent on, bubble blowing seems like an efficient expenditure. It does have that cool thing going for it.
I just think it's fascinating the way they move, the colors on the outside, the way they shimmy around. They're the funniest things I've ever seen in my life. It seems like that they're really wobbly and unpredictable, but they follow along with some of nature's basic laws.
Okay, we could continue watching that video which talks about the nature of bubbles, but we're going to go ahead and answer question 1. How does soap help form a bubble? Now, each student will answer the question on their own individual device. Over here is the amount of time. Here is a picture to help jog their memory. Red, the molecules in the soap tighten the bonds of the... Blue, the molecules in the soap pull the water molecules apart. Yellow, the soap holds the water molecules together. Or green, soap isn't necessary, it just makes bubbles shimmer. Okay, here you can see that 2 people got the answer correct and 1 got it incorrect. For the purposes of this video, I will get some of the answers incorrect so that you can see what it looks like. Okay, we're going to go ahead and press next. To see the leaderboard, you can see Donovan is in first place because he answered the question first correctly. Wendy is in second place, and here's me at the bottom. I answered incorrectly. So now we're going to push next again for question 2. A bubble will always try to take the shape of a sphere. Why? Red, air pushes in on the bubble so that it forms into a sphere. Blue, air pushes out from the inside of the bubble to make a sphere. Yellow, a bubble does not always try to take the shape of a sphere. Or green, a sphere has the smallest surface area of any shape. Okay, I went ahead and told everyone to push green because it's the correct answer, so you can see the check mark, and all 3 of us got it right. So we'll see the leaderboard now. Donovan's still in first, then Wendy, and there's me still at the bottom. Let's move on. Question 3. What effect does soap have on the surface tension of water? Red, it has no effect on water. Blue, the soap decreases the surface tension of water, so it's weaker. Yellow, the soap increases the surface tension of water, so it's stronger. Or green, soap is hydrophobic, so it elevates the surface tension. So we all answered. You can see 2 people got it correct and 1 got it incorrect. And on the individual devices, each student can see whether they got it correct or incorrect immediately, so they don't have to guess how well they're doing. Let's move on to the leaderboard. I'll push next. What is hydrophilic? Red, a configuration of atoms that is attracted to water, or blue, a configuration of atoms that is repelled by water. Okay, we got all three answers. You see two people got it correct. One person got it incorrect. Hopefully in a real classroom setting, everyone will get it correct. This is just for the purposes of this video. So we're going to push next. There's the leaderboard. Next, when a bubble lands on a flat surface, it creates an angle greater than 90 degrees because, red, it does not create an angle greater than 90 degrees. Blue, the outside of a bubble is wet. Yellow, the atoms that form a bubble are attracted to the surface. Or green, the atoms on the outside of a bubble are hydrophobic. And up here you can see that these pictures are there to hopefully jog memories. So two people got it correct, one person got it incorrect. We're going to go ahead and press next and next. Question 6, how does surface tension help us in the real world? Red, surface tension is in our lungs to help us breathe. Blue, insects that walk on water help keep our ecosystem balanced. Yellow, surface tension is used to test for some diseases, such as jaundice. Green, all of these. Okay, we're going to go ahead and have everyone answer. And as you can see, everyone got the answer correct. Let's move on. Question 7. Given the properties of surface tension, what do you think happens when water is heated? Red, surface tension becomes stronger. Blue, energy increases, which makes surface tension increase. Yellow, distance between molecules increases, so surface tension decreases. Or green, cohesion increases, so surface tension is weaker. Okay, so let's wait for everyone to answer. And you can see two people got it correct. One person got it incorrect. So let's move on. What factors affect surface tension? Red, the type of liquid and the temperature. Blue, the type of liquid and boiling point. Yellow, the temperature and molecule count. Or green, none of these. Okay, waiting on one person to answer. And you can see one person got it correct and two people selected other answers. So that's a question that I might think about omitting from any final exam that we do in the classroom. Let's move on. What is critical temperature as it relates to surface tension? Red, the boiling point of a liquid's surface tension. Blue, the freezing point of a liquid's surface tension. Yellow, the temperature at which a liquid's surface tension is 0. Or green, critical temperature has nothing to do with surface tension. Oh, all three people answered pretty quickly. So you can see everyone got it correct. So let's move on. Question 10. A paper clip can float on water, but when soap is added, it sinks. Why do you think this is? Red, because it is so easy to disturb a floating paper clip. Blue, because the movement from pouring breaks the surface tension. Yellow, the soap makes the bonds in the water molecules break apart. Or green, because the soap weakens the surface tension of the water. So here you can see everybody got it incorrect. So this is definitely a question that I would omit from a final exam if I were to do a final exam. Let's push next. and we can see the final leaderboard. Donovan won, and Wendy was just behind him, and I am doing very poorly. Let's end the quiz, and here's Donovan's good job page, top scorer. We got 8 correct, 2 incorrect. Let's go to feedback and results. In this page, we can say whether we learned from this quiz, whether we would recommend this quiz, and how we felt about this quiz. Let's go to final results. Here's our final leaderboard results. Here we can mark it as a favorite. We can save the results by either downloading them to the computer or saving it to Google Drive, or we can play again. I am going to push new game, which brings me into a new tab up here where I can create a new quiz, a discussion, or a survey. Just as a disclaimer, I am not an expert on surface tension or bubbles. I researched this very heavily all day yesterday. So if I got any of the questions incorrect, please just know this was to show how to use Kahoot, not about surface tension. Thank you.